Hey everyone. Hey, just wanted to check in and really stress in this chapter that you focus on using these T accounts that we've introduced here in chapter 3. You'll see them throughout the chapter. You also see them in all the resources I've provided. I use T accounts a lot to teach accounting. They are a tried and true method of learning accounting. I learned accounting using T accounts years, decades ago. The reason why we use them is because they work. They are a bit of I don't know, some people consider them to be a bit extra or a bit of a pain at first when you're first doing them, but trust me, you're going to want to get used to them and you're going to want to utilize them even if you think you're understanding it without them. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes I see students make is they're kind of sailing along and they're kind of mechanically doing things and they just ignore the T accounts. And then what happens is when the entries get a little bit more tough as we move on later in the course, if you don't have a solid foundation with analyzing transactions using those T accounts on a piece of paper, then you really struggle. So I really encourage you to take out the old school way, take out a piece of paper, draw some T accounts on your paper, just like I show here in my other videos. And when you're working through transactions, work through those transactions in your T accounts. Then you can take those and if need be, put them into the software utility for your homework that you're using. So even if it's not asking you online to do T accounts, it's really a good idea to take and just go down and work it on paper. There's something about pen to paper when you're doing these transactions that solidifies it. You don't want to fall in the trap of looking at these transactions and then just going into the book or some of the other resources, finding the same transaction and just copying it down without understanding what you're doing. That you'll pay a price for that. Just trust me on this. Take a little bit of time, really try to understand it. Use your T accounts here. It will pay dividends down the road, okay? So just keep that in mind as you're working through this stuff.